I'm Danielle from the Sweeney Agency, and I'm very pleased to welcome Richard Worzel, a leading forecaster and futurist, Chartered Financial Analyst, and best-selling author. In his highly customized live and virtual events, Richard challenges organizations to think differently about the future and about their role in it. He provides key tools that people can use to leverage change and identifies the most important factors affecting businesses right now. Thank you for joining us, Richard.
My pleasure.
So Richard, we'll jump right into things. And my first question for you is, what are the top two seen and unseen problems that we may expect when economies start to reopen?
Well, they're in a sense, they're connected. The seen problems are things like shortages of meat in the supermarket. And that's coming from a long supply chain. So part of it is the unseen fact that farmers are not able to deliver their produce to market. They're having to slaughter livestock or dump milk into the drains because they have no way of getting it to market. So you've got the seen and the unseen working together to cause problems in a recovering economy. The seen parts are the parts that you can see. The unseen parts are the things that are connected to it behind the scenes. Let me give you another example. You're going to see when we recover from this, when we come out of this, you're going to see an awful lot of businesses that have gone bankrupt. You're going to see storefronts that are boarded up. There are going to be companies that you used to deal with that aren't going to be there anymore. There are going to be retailers that are missing. There are going to be malls that are shut. That's a big part of what's going on right now because people are struggling without either having no income or having very little income.
Mm-hmm.
The unseen part of that is most everybody is going to be poorer as a result of this. So the unseen parts are people who are still here. May still have a job. They may still have a business, but their bank accounts are going to be much lower. They're going to be able to buy less. So even when consumers come back to a business, they will not be able to spend as much. They won't be able to buy things the way they used to. And that means if you're a luxury good provider or if you're a high-end producer, unless you are appealing to people who have not been touched because they have a high level of savings, you're going to find that the purchases that they make are not the purchases that they used to make. If you're not prepared for these things, if you haven't thought through how the seen and the unseen connect and how they're going to affect you, you're going to be caught by surprise when we reopen, and you're not going to like the surprises you get.
And what can we do? What can organizations and businesses do right now to start to shift into that mentality of thinking that way?
Well, there's a process that I call rehearsing for recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what it means is sitting down and thinking about things. Now, that doesn't sound very dramatic, and it's often a step that people skip. But frankly, in this stage, with something we've never seen before, something that no living person who's in business has experienced before, thinking is probably the cheapest and most valuable thing that you can do. So you need to start asking yourself the right kinds of questions. Instead of saying, how do I get more revenue? You should ask questions like, what are people likely to buy? What's likely to be missing in the marketplace because of bankruptcies, because of companies going away? What are people going to try to get that they can't get? Or what are they likely to want that is going to be valuable to them in the future that may not have been as valuable in the past? So by asking broad questions that frame the situation rather than being narrow questions that focus specifically on your income statement or your bottom line, you can start to edge around what are the issues that I'm not thinking about that I need to think about? What are the things that are going to be important to me when I recover? So you are literally rehearsing your recovery.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can go to more directed questions like, okay, if I'm going to open up my business, what's happened to my suppliers? Are they going to be in business? I mean, I was speaking to a restaurant owner. I've done quite a lot of work with the food service industry, and they've been affected dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he's been trying to order some things because he's trying to broaden his product line. He's just doing takeout at the moment. And some of the suppliers he wants to reach aren't there. And some of the suppliers that are there can't get the things that they need. So think about who your suppliers are, what their supply chain is. Start exploring now before you open how the supply chain is going to work and where the gaps are going to be. And then think about how you're going to be able to prepare to serve your clients. Also, start asking questions about who your clients are and what they're experiencing, what they're feeling. So it becomes a process of exploring the future in a systematic manner that allows you to ask good, incisive questions that will lead you to a wide range of answers that are going to help you rehearse your recovery.